Thank you for having this opportunity to introduce my nightmare cases. As shown in here, I will introduce two cases. They come to our emergency room due to the frank pain, frank problem. The first case is a 70 years old male. He did not have any underlying disease. He was sent to the local hospital because of that frank pain for 1 day. And then he was sent back to our hospital because he was found noted with shock condition. When he arrived at the emergency room, his blood pressure is about 80 mmHg, and we do the CTA to see his problem, and we found that he had a AAA and a bilateral aortic aneurysm with content rupture. So we did. We are questioning what will your plan be done this patient? Will you do the surgery or do the endovascular surgery? I think the neck is long enough, but our young surgeon he think maybe he can do it by open surgery, so he tried to do it. So he tried to do it by open abdomen surgery first. No, it did not work. But he found that it's difficult to explore further because hematoma problem. So, but initially he decided to do the EVA surgery next. You can see the neck is long enough. So he did the EVA surgery smoothly, but you can see the final angiography. You can see there is the type 2 endolic. But he thinks this might be patient in stable condition, so just the type 2 endolic will be a little bit no problem. So he sent back to the ICU to care his vital sign. And because the renal failure condition, so he had received a hemodialysis. But it's a big problem. 70 days later, he was found at ICU, had a sudden collapse because of the shock. And the massive bleeding was found from his bladder coverage and the drainage tubes. So he was sent back to the operation room for emergency surgery. From the angiography, you can see that there is maybe type 2, type 3, and maybe type 4 endolic. From here, you can see from the leg, there is obviously with some type 3 endolic from everywhere, every stitches of the leg. So he have to do it by coverage both legs by endolining again for both legs. And fortunately, the angiography shows there is no endolic anymore. But his shock seems good. So from no endolic from type 3, but his shock is not stabilized. So we have our young college is thinking where is the problem. So he direct puncture the AAA sac, and you can see that there is some leak over there. So he have to do the direct puncture on the sac again, and all the type 2 endolic by coil everywhere, the internal aortic aneurysm, and the final angiography shows there's no more endolic. So the patient was sent back to the ICU for the final care, but the nightmare is not ended. This patient